What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a flip through and first impressions on, I believe it's pronounced the Ravyness Drakon Tarot? Drakon? Something like that. But this is the box. This is the back. There is like spot gloss details on here too. It is a magnetic clasp box. Well, actually not clasp. I mean, it is magnetic because there's like magnets in here. This part that helps close it. And then it has like these little stringy thingies right there when you open it up. There is no ribbon to pull the cards out, unfortunately. This is what the inside looks like. Here is the book. We're gonna sniff it. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell the best either. It's kind of like, it's like in the middle. Ooh, it's a colored book too. Let's see if it focuses. Colored. Now, these cards are pretty huge. Here, let me show you. These are the backs. So the white part here is matte, but like these black details have spot gloss finish on them. Now, as far as cardstock goes, it feels kind of cheap. Not gonna lie, it feels cardboardy, if that makes sense. Here's our full card. Yeah, but looks like a dragon who's just diving. And I think that's like an owl holding its tail up there. This one is really cool on the Magician. If you notice closely, on the dragon's wings, there's like a story or something being told. There's images in the wings of the dragon. The High Priestess. I love how the dragon's tail is swooping in like a little spiral onto like the belly / womb area on the tree there. That's so cute. Are those owls? Look at this one. The Empress. There's a little baby dragon here, but these look like little owls. That's so cute. The Emperor, I think, is either a big crow or a big raven. The Hierophant is also depicting a crow or a raven down here. And you have the dragon up there. On the Lover's card, I love how the dragon is like pushing their nose into the tree here. It looks really cute. And this heart, I'm guessing it's some sort of necklace, but how it's placed on what appears to be a volcano. The Chariot, again, there's like stories or images on the wings of the dragon here. That's really cool. I love these colors too. Strength, you have a dragon and a crow or a raven. I cannot tell the difference. I think there's a difference like in their beak, whether or not to know it's a crow or a raven. Same with like alligators and crocodiles. It's something with like their snout or something to easily tell the difference. Which one it is though, I always forget. The Hermit. This one has broken wings. I wonder how long it's been when it last flew somewhere. Now, I might be wrong, but the trees make me think of the symbol of the goddess. I'll put a picture of the one I mean on the screen somewhere. But I also like how they're swirling in here and how the dragons are flying with the, I guess, the motion of this. Justice. You have the weight scale and the sword here. And again, I love how they put what appears to be people in the wings in here. That's really cool. Suspended. This one would be the Hanged Man. Suspended on like one of the, I guess it would be finger, right? One of the fingers on the dragon wings. The Death card. It's the bones of a dragon. Temperance. I think that's a crow. And it looks very happy for some reason. The Devil. Now, you have the dragon. I'm just going to refer to this as a crow. Because I don't know if it's a crow or a raven. The dragon and the crow, and I think this might be another crow. I'm not sure. For some reason though, its getup is making me think of Scarlet Witch. If you guys know why, then you get what I'm trying to say. The Tower. Interesting how this pocket watch here is broken. It's smashed up. I've noticed too in a few of the cards that we've seen so far, they do show something that tells time. In this case, it was a pocket watch. The star. Look at these beautiful blues. The moon. The sun. Again, here we see what appears to be a pocket watch, but in the sun. Judgment. Now, if you notice closely on each of the coffins here, there are dragons. And the spirits that are coming out of the dragons are these here. That again, to me, just make me think of the symbol of the goddess. The world. You have a dragon circling around the world. And then circling around the dragon appears to be crows, because I do see a lot of eyes and some shapes of the face of the crow. Now we're on the minors, so first we're going to do the cups. Ace of Cups. The art style is also very simple looking. Like, I like how the art style feels young. Like a young person or someone like young at heart drew it. It's weird, it's hard to explain and weird to explain, but that's what I'm feeling and getting off of the art style. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Again, there's this watch that we keep seeing. Almost as if we're waiting for something that's gonna happen between the crow and the dragon. What it is, I don't know yet. Maybe it's gonna be them reuniting as like the crow turning into a dragon at one point, or the dragon turning into a crow. In the Five of Cups, you have the dragon kind of shielding their face, almost as if they're ashamed too. And then you have the cups spilling onto their face, or two of them at least. The Six of Cups. I love the colors they put on the wings of the dragon. That's really cool. Our Seven of Cups in one of the cups. I think that's one of the cups, right? Because you have 5, 6, yeah, and then the seventh one down here. But you see a crow and a dragon in there intertwining. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's saying a story of a love between a dragon and a crow. In the Eight of Cups, we have that watch coming up again. The Nine of Cups. This dragon appears to be pretty young. Looks like a younger dragon. The Ten of Cups. You see on the very, very top, there is a crow there. Something that's coming out of them that's spilling onto like all the other cups, kind of like to fill the other cups. Our Page of Cups, we're seeing a little baby dragon hatching, because you see they're breaking out of their egg, or they already broke out of their egg actually. Knight of Cups, we have a crow. I'm wondering if that's a younger crow or like a baby crow, because they look pretty tiny. The Queen of Cups. Then you have the watch in here, which I think appears to be cracked or broken. The King of Cups. I love the very intricate design in this dragon, even like down to the wings, and also like all the colors they used. Now we're on the swords. Here's the Ace of Swords. Now this background appears to look like watercolor, but if you look really closely, there's like a figure right here, which I thought was really cool how they put that in there. Our Two of Swords. Now, I'm hoping this dragon that's in the water is still alive, but they don't look like they are. A Three of Swords. You have the crow on the bottom, and drawn kind of like see-through behind the heart with the swords is a dragon as well. Four of Swords. Or Five of Swords. There's like all those swords piercing through the dragon's wings. The crow's over here like, no. Oh, this is cool. The Six of Swords. You have a wooden boat that was carved out to look like a dragon. The Seven of Swords. You have what appears to be the arm of a dragon just trying to pick up all the swords, and the little crow is right down there on the bottom. Oh, this one's cool. It's a white crow. That's so cool. The Nine of Swords. The dragon appears to be in distress, I'm assuming, because of what might have happened to the crow. The Ten of Swords. Here you have the symbolism of the clock again. And the crow appears to be crying blood, which is interesting. This one is a cool looking dragon, especially by how their face looks. Kind of looks like they have armor on it. The Knight of Swords has like a little sword symbol on their face there. That's cool. The Queen of Swords is a crow, and they're standing on what appears to be the handle of a sword. The King of Swords is a dragon, and their crown appears to be made of swords as well. It's a big close-up on the King of Swords face and the Queen of Swords. Now we're on the wands. Here's the Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. I like how these wands appear to have eyeballs on them. Neat. Our Three of Wands. I love the placement of the wands and the Four of Wands. That's cool. They made a diamond. The Five of Wands has a white crow in there, which is looking so adorable, and they're not having this. All this bickering and fighting back there, they're like, I don't care. I'm all about love. See, they're wearing their little heart. Our Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Some of the wands feel Pip-ish. Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The clock appears to have like a chunk missing, and then it also looks like a crow's mad or yelling at the clock. Ten of Wands, all the weight on the crow, although this is also giving me more Ten of Swords vibes because of the placement of the figure that's holding the wands, but also the placement of the wands, especially because they're kind of just like pointing into the crow, which just makes me think of swords. The Page of Wands. This looks like a baby crow because it also looks a little fluffier. The Knight of Wands. They kind of look like they're going to use that wand to hit something or someone. At least by the look on their face. This Queen of Wands looks concerned, but they don't look like they're in trouble. It's kind of look like they have more concern for another than what they're going through. The King of Wands. Interesting, because with the Queen of Wands, she's looking up, and the King of Wands is looking down, which could have them looking at each other, right? If you put it like this. That's cool. Now we're on the Pentacles. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Our Two of Pentacles. I also love how this is the infinity symbol the dragon is creating. The Three of Pentacles with a very, very thin snake-like dragon. Our Four of Pentacles. This one, I guess would feel Pippish too, only because like what I'm used to seeing a Four of Pentacle card have with like the OG artwork. This one doesn't give me Four of Pentacle vibes. Our Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. This is another one too. I mean, I guess you can see like the pentacles falling, which on like an OG Six of Pentacles, you have somebody giving something. Sometimes it looks like it's falling out of their hand as they're giving it to someone, so I can see how this would be like Six of Pentacles, but I feel like a beginner is probably not gonna know how to connect the two. That being said, I don't think this is totally beginner friendly so far. The Seven of Pentacles. It's making me think of wind chimes. Our Eight of Pentacles, and if you see on their mouth, they have what looks like a needle and string. The Nine of Pentacles. I love the colors on the wing here. Ten of Pentacles. Again, this is another one that just feels Pippish because it's just 10 Pentacles, a dragon and a crow. Page of Pentacles. I think that's a white baby crow or a white baby owl. The Knight of Pentacles. the Queen of Pentacles. She has a very interesting gaze or look to her eyes or expression. And last but not least, we have the King of Pentacles. Let me grab a card from a normal tarot size deck so you guys can see the difference, because this is a little chunky. So here I have the Fairy Tale Tarot, which is normal tarot size, and this is the Ravyness Drakon Tarot, which is not normal tarot size. So if I put them like this to line up to each other, that is the size difference, which is pretty big as far as width goes. As far as shuffling goes, holding, I can probably hold like half of the deck, but it doesn't feel awkward holding them like this. So they're not tall enough to feel awkward or uncomfortable for me, and I have medium-sized hands. Overhand feels comfortable enough. Riffling though, let's see how that feels. They smell very cardboardy too. Alright, well I riffled it and it wasn't that bad. Man, I should just not riffle decks anymore. Every time that I riffle a deck now, I don't know what it is, but I don't even do it that bad. But I don't even think if you guys would be able to see this right there. It always ends up chipping one or two of the cards in some place. I don't know how, I don't know why. And that's just been like that lately, because I don't remember it being much of an issue before when I would riffle shuffle. So now I'm kind of like, I don't want to say traumatized to riffle shuffle, but I mean, I can't help it. Sometimes you just want to riffle a deck. All right, let me pick a random card and then we'll see what the book says. That was 2 cards. Okay, I was trying to get 1. We have, oh, these weren't even that far apart anyways. Suspended and Justice. Let's see what they say in the book. The way the book reads is like a story, like a storybook kind of. The way it describes the card, at least like the first paragraph here, which I'm not gonna read the whole paragraph because it's a lot. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I'll read it. If you don't want to hear me read it, then you can just skip ahead. Ravyness's claws were entangled by the chain of the love locket, which hung precariously upon Drakon's talon. A sense of calm enveloped Ravyness as she paused and took in her surroundings. There was a sense that time had stopped. She could do nothing to change the circumstance of her situation. She simply needed to wait out of pure consideration of love for herself and others. The suspended card indicates that although it can be frustrating to not have exactly what you want, when you want it, on your timeline, it is necessary to take this moment and pause. This delay will yield its own rewards in due time. When in reverse position, suspended is the action you should take into consideration to hold back others from moving forward. You are the chains. You are what is holding everything back. No one needs to ask why. No one needs to ask why. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you want to ask why? Why wouldn't you want to ask why you're holding yourself back? Why wouldn't you want to ask why you are the one who has the chains? I don't know. That last question sentence just confused me. I'll show you guys the page if you want to pause it to read it yourself. Hopefully it focuses. Let's see what Justice says. What? I didn't even know this dragon was blind. Okay, now we're on Justice, right? So it says, Ravyness pleaded her case to the blinded dragon and the triple goddesses. Oh, so they are goddesses. The dragon listened carefully and asked questions to help Ravyness? I thought it was Ravyness. Oh, there's a misspelling on here, I think. To further understand the situation. Before rendering justice, the dragon made sure to inquire and listen to all involved parties. It is the dragon's duty to ensure that the sword of truth and the scales of justice remain forever in balance. The Justice card indicates that now is the time to be absolutely truthful in your desires, words, and actions. It is sometimes difficult to plead what you desire when you may well be saying what others expect, what you have been conditioned to say. The reverse of this card suggests that your motives for trying to get the universe to side with you were not as pristine as you claimed. It may be time to be ready to be called on your untruths, even the ones that you have told yourself. You know what? I didn't even notice that this dragon on the Justice card was blind. See, that's why it pays to read the books, at least to see if like the artist or whoever created the deck put any information that can help you understand what's on the card or understand the artwork. And if you want to read this page for yourself, go ahead and pause the video so you can read it. I hope it is focusing for you guys. I believe I mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. It's been a while since I've filmed a video like this or done like a deck flip through, so apologies if I'm not my usual self because it's been a while for me. So if there's anything that I might have forgotten, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Don't forget to like the video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!